Every man wants respect, but the truth is, you only receive the level of respect you require from yourself first. Today, we're talking about self respect, the standard that shapes your relationships, your habits, and your entire life. Welcome back to Manuscript, the podcast built on one mission: rewrite your mind, rebuild your life. I'm your host, Derrick, and today we're breaking down one of the most important traits a man can develop: self-respect, the foundation of every boundary, every decision, and every standard you set. Let's be real. A lot of men want better treatment from others, but they don't treat themselves any better. They want loyalty, but they don't stay loyal to their own goals. They want consistency, but they don't keep their own promises. They want respect, but they tolerate things that go against their values. And here's the hard truth. People don't respect you first. You disrespect yourself first by allowing it. I'll say it again. People don't disrespect you first. You disrespect yourself first by allowing it. When you don't have self-respect, you overcommit, overexplain, overgive, overlook red flags, and undervalue yourself. That's how men lose themselves without even noticing. Here's the truth. Self-respect isn't a feeling, it's a standard. It's the line you draw. It's the behavior you accept. It's the promises you keep to yourself. It's the way you talk to yourself when nobody's listening. Self-respect is built in private, long before it shows up in public. When you respect yourself, you stop chasing validation. You stop tolerating disrespect. You stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You start living from identity, not insecurity. So how do you build self-respect? It comes down to 3 simple practices. Practice 1, keep the promises you make to yourself. Nothing builds self-respect faster than doing what you said you do. Start small. Start simple. Start today. Practice 2. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't listen. Men lose respect when they over-justify their decisions. A man with self-respect doesn't beg for understanding. He stands on his values. Practice 3. Raise your minimum standard. Not your goals, your minimums. Your minimum standard for effort, your minimum standard for relationships, your minimum standard for how you allow people to treat you. When your minimums rise, your life rises with them. I'll tell you a moment that changed everything for me. There was a time when I kept saying yes to things I didn't want to do. I didn't want to disappoint people. I didn't want conflict. I didn't want to seem difficult. But every time I said yes to something that didn't align with me, I said no to myself. One day I realized I wasn't being kind, I was being dishonest. I wasn't being helpful, I was being avoided. I wasn't being respectful, I was being self-sacrificing. So I made a shift. I told myself I will not betray myself to keep the peace. That one decision changed my relationships, my confidence, and my entire sense of identity. Self-respect starts with one honest moment. Here's your takeaway for today. Self-respect grows every time you choose yourself. Choose the habit, choose the boundary, choose the standard, choose the version of you that you're becoming. Your challenge this week is this: say no to one thing that doesn't align with the man you're becoming. One no can rewrite your entire week. One no can protect your peace. One no can rebuild your self-respect. Thanks for listening to Manuscript, where the mission is simple: rewrite your mind, rebuild your life. If this episode hit home, share it with another man who's ready to grow, and make sure you follow the show so you never miss an episode. Remember, your story isn't finished. You hold the pen. I'll see you in episode 6.